If I had to summarise the British nation, it would be that we soldier on, in good times and bad, despite a distinct shortage of soldiers. And warships. And fighter aircraft, for that matter.
Since the outbreak of the Second World War, from a secret bunker somewhere beneath London, Britain's longest-serving news announcer has continued to educate and inform, not only himself, but what remains of the empire.
How absolutely delightful to meet you.
Royston Archibald Codswallop Smythe was born into comfortable privilege in leafy Bayswater, London. The only son of Lord Peregrine Smythe and Lady Jemima Ponsonby Groats. His upbringing was one of unwavering etiquette, inherited confidence, and only the occasional emotional turbulence.
Tell me about your mother.
She had very fixed ideas, bless her soul. If her parents hadn't corrected her ways as a teen, she was determined to follow her heart as a suffragette or a ventriloquist. She was a very demanding woman. I never quite understood why she insisted I memorize the German language edition of War and Peace at the age of 9. I suppose she wanted me to be one step ahead of my fellow pupils at Eton. Or perhaps this was simply an early sign of her extreme anger management issues. Even Papa felt compelled to lock himself away in the ancestral dungeon on occasion.
Educated at Eton, young Royston distinguished himself academically before rising to become president of the Handlebar Moustache Club, where he campaigned tirelessly against what he described as the creeping menace of declining standards.
My father, Lord Peregrine, was an interesting character. He used to love racing pigeons. It was ridiculous, really. He could never beat them. His birds travelled almost exclusively by Bentley.
Following family tradition, Royston accepted a commission in the Grenadier Guards. He saw active service in Burma, Gibraltar, and Zanzibar, returning with an unusual souvenir, a rescued ape.
There's nobody else quite like him, really.
He named his chimp Lord Stevens, after a recently deceased earl whose quiet dignity he had long admired. It was during the war that Captain Smythe's remarkable broadcasting career truly began. His impromptu battlefield reports became legendary amongst officers and enlisted men alike. No matter how desperate the circumstances, Captain Smythe possessed the extraordinary ability to make catastrophe sound reassuringly manageable. The Ministry of Information soon enlisted his services whenever military duties permitted. His broadcasts became increasingly permanent.
Possessing natural authority, impeccable manners, and an almost pathological sense of duty, Royston gradually became the reassuring voice of a nation.
This is London calling. I'm Royston Smythe.
Royston attributes his long-standing success to the medicinal properties of smoked kippers, a disciplined regimen of baked bean baths, regular laxatives, and sheer force of will. His closing words have since become something of a national motto.
Stay firm and vigilant.
Over the decades, Royston has received numerous accolades for his work. Only recently, he earned a Lifetime Achievement Award for services to the blind and acutely deaf. His private life has proven almost as eventful as his professional one. His long-running romance with actress Tulip Innocenti continues to fascinate gossip columnists, helped in no small part by Tulip's celebrated Italian mother, screen legend Fifi LaWhore.
Fifi's stage name has been a blessing and a curse. Her first manager intended to name her after an ancient and magical Indian city. Unfortunately, nobody noticed the spelling mistake. To her immense surprise, she became a household name throughout Italy. although perhaps not for the reasons originally intended.
Her aspiring actress daughter is constantly disappointed that members of the media and movie executives assume she is Tulip LaWhore, rather than by the family name she actually uses, Tulip Innocenti. It caused a major blowout during production of the new Italian film, Royston Goes to Rome, after the first proposed movie poster was unveiled.
A second version, featuring only Tulip, was deemed a little too off-kilter. After several hours of constructive dialogue, an entirely satisfactory compromise was reached.
One does whatever's needed to bring the Empire's news.
Subscribe to the world of Royston, Archibald, Codswallop, Smythe.
He has been here since 1939. He has not finished.